There is the bell signifying the start of the newest Weighing Interjection show where Josh Thompson and I pit our wits against each other, or at least we try to. Sometimes we just agree, but we got a couple of different topics to talk about. Are you ready, Josh?
I'm always ready, and I'm ready to deliver another 10-8 round to John's chin. Let's go. Let's go, Dave. What do you got for us today?
All right, let's get into round number one. Is Masvidal making a good case for a Covington rematch with all of these outside of the cage antics?
No,
John.
He is not making a good case. The UFC is looking at it and going, that's not good publicity for us. It doesn't help in getting a rematch. You take a look at what happened in the first fight. This coming back and having a fight outside of the octagon. No one in the UFC's main office wants to see this kind of stuff. They don't like this stuff. It doesn't make them happy. So do I think this is going to help him get a rematch? Absolutely not.
I was fighting for Scott Coker in Strikeforce, and he found out I got in a fight at a nightclub. And he called me up and said, hey, if you're going to fight for free, let me know. I can put you on my cards too for free. I was like, that was kind of the tell sign that promoters don't like this stuff. If you're going to fight for free, why don't you just do it for me now? Okay? Why am I paying you all this money to fight on my cards?
If you're going to be an
fighting
idiot,
in the club for free.
Be an idiot for free for me.
Look, this was not, I'm a big fan of George Masvidal, but this is not something I'm used to and seeing in his character. He's a nice guy. He's a good guy. I know things got out of hand in promoting that fight between him and Colby, but it shouldn't have got to this level, and that's kind of where he should have left it at. Look, you lost the fight. Let's move on. Basically fight for a battle to try and get back to maybe another 5-round fight with him or something, but leave that alone.
Okay. With that, let's get into the second round here. It's time to play Matchmaker, and this is normally one where you guys would get to choose your dream fights within promotions, but today I'm going to set you up with some options here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick 3 fights for 3 guys who could potentially end up in different sports/promotions. The first one being Nate Diaz. Who would you give him if you went to Bellator? Josh, let's start with you.
Ooh, going to me. Who would I give him? I mean, I would probably give him Alexander Shabli, or I'd give him Khabib's cousin, Usman Nurmagomedov. That's who I'd give him.
You're going to say he's 155 or 170?
Well, I'm going to say he's 155. If I give him at 170, Douglas Lima.
Oh, we're going to go Douglas Lima already.
Maybe, honestly, if Paul Daly was still going to be around, I'd probably give him Paul Daly.
Okay, that's where I would have gone right there.
All right, John, let's hear your pick. And why?
If it was 170, Nick, his brother, had one of the greatest fights with Paul Daly. I would have gone. Paul Daly against Nate would have been a fantastic fight. If I was going to pick another one, if it was in the 155-pound division, I would say that Shabli would be a good pick. It's a tough one. You know what? I think I'd go Peter Queally.
Nah, I could go with that.
I go with Peter Queally just because Peter's got almost the same type of style as Nate. A lot of volume, a lot of high pace, goes after people. It'd be a fun fight to watch, and it should be done in Dublin.
All right, next fight. Logan Paul, if he goes to the UFC, who do you give him and why?
Well, what weight class does he fight at? He doesn't fight people his size, so who are we giving him?
No, it's Logan, not Jake.
Oh, Logan.
Well, even though Logan did fight.
Logan doesn't fight people his size either, by the way.
Exactly.
What's he fighting at, 185?
No, 205.
205?
I would say 205.
205?
He's 220, so 205.
Make your pick, John.
If I was going to pick someone right away, I would want to pick someone that really didn't try to go to the ground too much. I know that Logan wrestled, but still he's not ready for any kind of ground attack. I wouldn't put him there. I would put him with a guy that I think is, a tough guy, a guy that would stand with him. I would go with Dustin Jacoby. I'd give him the Hanyak, man. I think Dustin Jacoby is a tough dude. Obviously, you're not giving him an easy fight. You're giving him someone that could definitely whip his ass. But Dustin Jacoby has now, I want to say, 5 fights in a row that he's won. And he's usually been the kind of starting the preliminary fights off, a lot of them. Put him in a big, a grand fight where he gets, the matchup against something like that. I would go Dustin Jacoby.
I'd probably go Anthony Smith.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Why would I
You're
not?
going to go that high?
Yeah, it's not like I like the guy. I don't even know him. like, hey, if they can fight guys that are way smaller than them for boxing and make money, why can't we put them against people that are their size that are supposed to be good? I mean, they are good. I don't understand. Like, they're calling on fighters who are not boxers to go and fight them, and smaller ones. No, thank you. I'm gonna put them against someone who's equally. No. Anthony Smith. I'd give him Anthony Smith. Who's the other one they just won? The Anthony Smith. I wouldn't give him Paul Craig. Paul Craig would take him down and sub him. Maybe Ankalaev. Give him Ankalaev.
All right, third fight. If Ngannou goes to boxing, who do you give him and why?
Ooh, John. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'd like to see him and Deontay Wilder.
Okay, that's about where I'd go.
Yeah,
that's. I don't think that Francis would win. And just being honest, he doesn't have the boxing, background in that type of fight. But I probably would go power for power, and I'd go Deontay Wilder, who's got an incredible right hand against Ngannou. Yeah, I agree.
Why not? I wouldn't mind seeing him and Anthony Joshua, only because I don't know if Joshua could handle his power. I mean, and he would, but Joshua would.
Smack yourself. I'm not
going to smack myself. Joshua's the better boxer.
Take
we all
your
know
hand.
That. He's a better boxer.
Smack yourself. Because
he's a better boxer.
To sit there and say that Anthony Joshua would have any problems right now with Ngannou, come on.
You're going to give him that much credit?
Come on.
I got a whole country mad at me right now. I just said I got a whole country mad at me right now. The UK is like, man, screw you, Josh. I think that would be because, Joshua moves around a lot, sticks and moves, got a great jab. He's got power. I get it. He has been sat down a couple times, and if Ngannou does connect, we've seen what he can do. I know big gloves make a huge difference defense-wise as well as power-wise. I get that. That's a fight that I wouldn't mind seeing, But I would have to say Deontay Wilder's the first one.
Yeah, he would be.
All right. With that, let's get into round number 3. Who has more draw power right now, O'Malley or Pimblett?
John, Pimblett's got a country behind him.
Yep.
Sean O'Malley's a big draw. I get it. I think in the long run, Sean O'Malley will continue to be a big draw because I think Sean O'Malley has a better chance of making that run to the title. And I'm not trying to knock Pimblett, but he's also relatively really new in the organization of the UFC. And I haven't seen quite enough of him against top level talented. Now I haven't seen O'Malley against top level talented either, but I've seen enough to understand. He's got the cardio to go hard. He's got good jabs. He's good on the ground. He's a little bit more well-rounded than Pimblett, and he's got a little bit better defense. So I'm going to go with O'Malley being the longer-term one, Pimblett being right now.
I think if it's tough. If you're going to sit there and say, overall, looking at the future, who has the ability to possibly be the bigger draw, I got to go with Pimblett. And I'm only saying that because of the fact of the UK. They get behind a fighter. You've got an entire country that will get behind him if he fights hard, fights well, acts at least, semi, decent and coherent for them. They're gonna love him no matter what he does. And so I gotta go with Pimblett, even though O'Malley's awesome.
All right. With that, let's get into this 4th round. And now we got to play for every action. There's a reaction. I got a fun video here for you guys to react to today. This was a fighter versus referee video, so I thought for you guys, this would be
already.
Perfect.
This is Mark Goddard.
And
oh, jeez.
Let's see how you guys react to from a fighter perspective and from a referee perspective. All right, I'm gonna hit. This is from SOG MMA on YouTube. I'm gonna hit play on this now.
So as I recall, one of these guys doesn't let go of the submission, correct?
Yep.
And there's our boy Mark Goddard, who for the first time I actually got to sit and talk with the last time we did the show in St. Louis, right? Was it St. Louis?
No, it was in the UK.
No, it was the Dublin show. So the guy gets to the back, doesn't let go of the choke. Then the guy shoves Goddard. Oh, man, Goddard should have just...
Can't.
He disciplines him like his son.
Can't. You can't.
Should've.
You want to hit him. You want to slam him on his head. You can't.
Let me ask you this though: if the guy hits him, then what? Can Mark hit him back?
Sure.
There you go.
But you're gonna end up having problems because of it. Look, let's be honest. This is a 145-pound fighter, and people would think what they want. Mark Goddard was a fighter. Okay, Mark Goddard is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Mark Goddard is no candy ass. Mark Goddard would whoop that fucking kid's ass. He would smash him. Okay, but he can't do that because it doesn't look right when you have a referee smashing an athlete. So your way of punching him in the face without punching him in the face is doing exactly what you see right there. The guy that got choked and the guy did not let go of the hold, he's the guy that's going to win. You just lost the fight because you're going to get DQ'd because you're acting like an asshole. You're not fighting.
About to say that.
You're not fighting in a way that is competitive. You're fighting like an idiot. And I'll take the win away from you. And Mark did the exact right thing.
Now, does a suspension go along with that?
Absolutely. Not only does a suspension go along with that, that nice little paycheck that you expected to get,
Ooh.
it ain't coming your way, baby. Someone's holding on to it. Okay, now,
man.
everything's different depending upon where you're at and stuff like that. But if you're in a place in North America with an athletic commission, you can kiss that mother goodbye until you go before the athletic commission. They'll decide how much of it they're going to give back to you.
Yeah, let me just tell you, that shit don't work.
No.
very well.
It's called prize
Athletic commissions are
fighting
fine.
for a reason. Prize.
They're trying to find any way they can take your money.
Oh, yeah.
These people. Yeah, the states just they're all elected by their governors, and the governors just want to collect your money. Got to pay for their vacations. All right, next.
All right, round number 5. Who is your pick for the Bellator Bantamweight Grand Prix with Pettis out?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, we were talking about this on the show, we just filmed. So I'm going to go with Josh Hill. It's going to continue to be Josh Hill. You said Jornal Lugo might be someone to think about. I agree that he is someone to think about, but I thought about it for a split second, and I said no. That's exactly how I thought
okay,
about
you got to
it.
stop real quick. That's not the question he's asking you right now.
Oh, who's the pick for Bellator?
He's not talking who's the replacement.
I
He's
thought you
not
said
asking
replacement.
you who the replacement is. He's asking you who's going to win.
Okay. Oh,
I was like,
I mean,
I knew you weren't going with Josh, so I was like, nah.
Okay, so here's
I know
the thing.
you like that name.
I think,
you like that name.
yeah, it's a great
No,
name.
it's really
a great
not,
name.
but that's okay.
I actually don't like that name. I actually don't like my name. I actually don't like my name at all.
Let's get you
I'm
picking
gonna go with
inside 30
Stotts.
seconds, Josh.
Rafion Stotts.
It's a good pick. No, solid pick. There's 3 people I'm going to say right now that I think are the favorites to win that right now.
There's only 8 people in the tournament.
Excuse
you can't
me.
pick 3 people.
Am I talking or are you talking? You shut your whore mouth right now.
There's only 8 people in the tournament. You can't pick
I'm
a third of them.
going Horiguchi.
Oh, no. I think Stotts pieces him up.
Might. Yeah.
He's going to out-wrestle him.
I can't go with
He's gonna
Stotts.
take
You
him
picked
down.
him.
Yeah. I mean, I picked the dark horse. You know, he's not gonna. He's probably like the
Don't
lowest
be all sad because I picked AJ McKee to win the goddamn featherweight.
Who is not
Grand
a
Prix.
dark horse in that Grand Prix?
You had
What a guy.
you had your choice. You had everyone in front of you. You went with Sal Rogers. You then cried from that point until today.
All right, guys. Hey, Dave's bugging me to remember the outro because John's been talking so long. But hey, I want to hope you guys enjoyed this 5 rounds of our interaction. And this is something we're talking about possibly going. We're calling this a 5-round competition. John, I think I won at least 3 rounds.
Oh, you never win. You don't. You're lucky to win anything.
KO. KO. Couple 10-8 rounds. John wheeling backwards, man. Back to the fence. Smash. Easy work.
Smash.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much for listening to the show. John, take us away.
Everyone out there, we hope you're having fun with us. Thank you for watching, and we will see you.